And with that, welcome back to Pokemon Reminiscence. First off, I'm sorry for the off-balance with the sound, but I think the game kinda not cares much about the settings every time it's restarted, and I just realized that, so it should hopefully sound a bit better now. I could probably do that and that. Anyways, last time we stopped right before going into the ocean. I think we are good so far though. So that means, yeah, Pokemon should be so far so good. Looks pretty evolved. Right, everything ready to go. Yup. In that case, let's go to Varuna Temple. Are you okay? Yeah, I've had my eyes closed most of the time. Is something wrong, Fayone? Usually Fayone's friends are around here. They're probably aware of what is happening to Kyogre and have gone to his side. It's his way of telling you not to worry. Yeah, but still, don't worry, we'll get there on time. The prana of the Pokemon in the temple is totally out of control. Nothing we haven't been able to deal with before, right? Fayone will continue to support you as best as she can. Mr. Anthony, Fayone, why have you decided to follow me to this place? Huh? Fayone has always held Master, because even if Master is stubborn, he always ends up doing things right. Well, most of the time. I'd be lying if I didn't admit that I'm a little worried about how this will end. That means you don't trust me. No, that's not true. We trust you, but the reason why we want to accompany you is different. How so? Fayone knows that Master Lucius will do everything he can to help Kyogre. But just like Fayone said, Master is also stubborn. If you act recklessly and injure yourself, you'll need help. Fayone is worried for you. You said that not even you know what we'll find. We just want to support you, don't you understand? This, then... We're friends, man. We don't want you to go alone. Do we have to explain everything to you as if you were a child? Oh, in that case, if you trust me, I promise I won't let you down. You won't regret being by my side. I hope so. By the way, Mr. Anthony, I will finally be able to fight alongside you. I trust that you will give me the most appropriate instructions during the battle. It'll be a pleasure to fight alongside the Guardian of the Seas. Oh yeah, don't be too surprised. I accidentally skipped the text box. Alright, dungeon time. Only thing we do here is replenish power points. Yeah, hard scale. Dragon Claw and Aeroblast should both deal with it rather appropriately. Alright. This berry, and this berry. The Shuckle will probably want to fight again. Right? It smells good. This Pokemon keeps berries inside its shell, Mr. Anthony. Could you... Not going to take poor Shuckle's berries, just a few past it. Not gonna take them? Oh, we got a hard scale. The Shuckle seems very relieved that you weren't going to do anything bad to it. It's dropped a hard scale. Alright. Womp it again, rather easy. Although it pains me a bit to see that literally the only attacking move Lugia has is Aeroblast. Okay, I can Earthquake them at least. Alright, Smooth Rock and Hard Scale. Oh yeah, I cannot go through these things, I forgot. know our trainers down here. Anyways, I'm actually just gonna force that one. Yeah, that's unfortunately not quite half. I'm gonna switch instead of door and do close combat. Right, it's gonna send in Delphox. We'll actually thief Delphox, which kills. Good. Do I have anything that's already effective against it? I mean, it's ground type, so these won't do anything that is normal effective. I don't actually remember. Seems like I'm gonna need to force that one as well. Unfortunately. I think I'm gonna try with the Salazzle. Nice. And a Venusaur, alright, that's perfect for Salazzle. And Meganium, which is also perfect for Salazzle. Alright. And in this bubble we have a Cinderace, Kumo-O, I mean probably Torterra. Alright. How many hard skills do they actually have now? 12. Oh, max is 99. Alright. Seems like I'm rather close to the end then. A Gunberry, alright. 18 Tinkathon. Berry type, man. I accidentally used recover on Lugia. Perfect. But Garchomp kills. Okay, I would like to not poison my whole team, so I'm not gonna go into the poison cloud. Tozold. That is also pretty easily killed with Earthquake, I think. Yep. Alright, here we can get stuff. Probably this one. Okay, we get a Pichu from the egg. Probably like level 5 or something. Anyways, I can crunch this actually. Alright. Delphox is an Earthquake victim. Kumo should be dealt with using Dragon Claw. At least as long as we survive Draco Meteor, which we don't because of a crit. Alright. Aerial Ace would have killed, but okay, Blastoise. Yeah, I'm gonna switch to Dracozolt then. And Wild Charge it. Yeah, Marble Stiff. Yeah, you can also Wild Charge that one probably. Or not, it just absolutely murders me. Alright. But close combat it is then. A relay on Kumo. And that's that. I like Pokemon Open, actually. Okay, 2 of them are defeated. Unfortunate. What's wrong? Are you not feeling well? What did you say? Last I just asked Fayone how she is? This is a dream, right? Has transforming back into Pokemon affected you in any way? Then I've said nothing. Let Fayone be left with her woes. Woes. Man. Well, since you asked, it's because every time Fayone comes to the temple, she hears voices in her head. Voices? Maybe you need one of those people Mr. Anthony mentioned earlier. A psychologist. It would be strange to bring a Fayone to one. Fayone has asked her friends, and apparently she's the only one it happens to. But you're all the same. Well, you have the bow. Oh, now that I remember that bow. It was one of the belongings of the former guardian Manafi. Just like my rosary, in fact. And you gave Fayone something so important? Well, yes. The truth is that Fayone didn't know it was so valuable. Fayone will treasure it even more now. Knowing Lucius, he probably wanted to get rid of it and gave it to her so as to not throw it away. I don't know if I should explain to her that I wanted to get rid of it and I gave it to her so as to not throw it away. If the voices have anything to do with it, she might as well take it off. Still, it's strange that it only happens here. And what do those voices you hear say? Fayone, Fayone, I'm sorry, Fayone. What a bad omen. And if you try to take it off, do you still listen to them? If you take the bow off, Fayone will bite you. We'll never know then. Bow and voices aside, there's something more important to worry about now. Don't forget it. We've almost reached the deepest part of the Varuna temple. Alright, round 2. Alright. Should be dealt with close combat, I think, rather easily again. Big buff. Alright. I don't even know why I'm collecting baby Pokemon at this point. Yeah, no, we still don't need a pearl. Pokeball, hot scale. Late Poliwrath. Alright, it revived Garchomp, that's nice. I'm gonna patient it once just to have a bit more HP. Right, merchant time. I guess Scopelands, why not? Sounds rather good. 8 coins, unfortunately, is not enough for anything else. Alright, Dragonclaw then. And another Aeroblast. Should kill Venusaur anyways. So yeah. Alright, what do you want? Won't you be interested in joining our cult? Our rounded fan club? Lucius is looking at me strangely. You receive a roll, but something bad could happen later. Nah. I don't even need a rounded or want one. So, nah. Right, what do we have in this case? I'm gonna Gyarados, I guess. Lucius, is that? Yes. God. His Majesty. Huh. Alright. Kyogre! He seems very badly injured. What could have happened to him? Something so terrible that all the prana in the world goes out of control. But I'm here to, but I'm here now. I can fix it. Mr. Anthony Fayone, back off. Huh? Why? Kyogre's prana. It's giving me chills. Am I even able to appease something like that? No, I must do. It's the only way. Mr. Anthony and Fayone have accompanied me to this place because they believe in me. Disappointing them is not an option. I won't let you regret this, Mr. Anthony. Your Majesty, I am here. You are. What? Lucius? Lugia, what are you looking for now that everything is lost? Don't you think you've done enough, you despicable traitor? Your Majesty. Too many creatures have already lost their form because of you. Don't expect even an ounce of mercy. I don't understand, because of... Silence. You already wasted your chance to excuse yourself. It's paralyzed. Master. Hey you, can't you see who's trying to help you? And you are? Anthony's just fine. Anthony, you're a human who possesses a large amount of prana. Are you aware that Lugia has been using you? Just like Fayone. Kyogre, what happened to the other Fayone? Fayone, it can't be. Are you okay? Are you hurt? Well, even if you're safe right now, it doesn't matter anymore. The cycle has been contaminated and soon the existence of every living being will be as well. If I perish, they will all disappear completely. That's what Lucius was trying to avoid. Why did you attack him? Avoid? Oh please. Lugia doesn't want to save the cycle, he wants to destroy it along with me. What? And to carry out such a thing, he severely altered the prana of the Fayone and poured it into the cycle to contaminate it. You have the only remaining Fayone at your side. Huh. Okay. Fayone doesn't understand. The only... I don't believe anything you say. Lucius would never do something like that. I see that you keep calling him by his human name. Do you trust him that much? Lugia has always acted for his own good and no one else's. He only does his job as a guardian because I tell him to. You realize I'm trying to do you a favor and convince you that nothing you've experienced with him is real, yes? Little Fayone. How many times have you risked your life for him? And how many times has he shown even a modicum of gratitude towards you? Lugia, do you remember what I told you when we faced each other? He will never be able to unlink me from the cycle. The price to pay to achieve this is an immense sacrifice. The amount of prana required is beyond measure. Monafi longed for a world where each individual could forge their own destiny, choosing freedom over survival. She confronted me in a desperate attempt to destroy it, despite knowing that her efforts would be futile. I've spent centuries, no millennia, trying to keep the cycle in balance. And yet, despite everything, she came to the conclusion that she couldn't trust me to control prana in its entirety. She betrayed me, just like you are doing right now. As long as I last, so will the others. There's no other alternative. Get it through your head once and for all. You've just sent every form of life to perdition. Nothing to say? Keeping silence, I guess. And what angers me the most is that after everything they've done for you, you used the Fayone in that way. You could have sacrificed yourself. At least Manafi had the decency to offer her own life. Hey, that's enough. I thought you were his friend. How do you expect him to answer if you aren't even letting him talk? No matter. Letting him talk never brings anything good in any case. Besides, given what I've seen, I doubt that at any time he even considered me his friend. What do you intend to do with that Pokeball, Anthony? If you want to waste your time trying to catch me, at least do me a favor and clean it first. How horrible. Ah, don't worry. I don't want an ungrateful orca in my team. But I won't stay with arms crossed while you keep attacking Lucius. Now I am the ungrateful one. In any case, now that our end is near, do you have any last words? Kyogre, is there really nothing you could do? Nothing. Even if Lugia had tried to calm my prana, it is already too late. We can only wait to gradually lose the memory of all forms, all reminiscence of what we were will fade from this world, starting with all Pokemon. I'm so sorry, Fion. It was my fault. I should have assumed this would happen. And if everything you said is true, I doubt Lucius would have done it without being aware of the consequences. Fion still believes. Fion still believes in Master. You won't change, huh? Listen, Anthony, how about we have a little chat? Depending on how much you manage to entertain me, maybe Fion can heal Lugia's wound so you can talk to him one last time. Master Lugia, Fion still believes in you. Fion won't give up, so don't you dare either. Wielder Anthony, show me the joint power between humans and Pokemon that has led you here. Alright, Lucius, I won't let you break your promise, so you better wake up in time to fix this mess. This is a battle of stamina. Try to hold on until the indicated turns are over. Survive for 15 turns. Oh shit, okay. First off, I'm gonna need Azumarill to get rid of the alarm state. Oh, I did not survive. That is not good at all. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I have some reviving items. Man, now it shows that I really didn't go that much into defensive moves. I mean, I could try it. Headbutt. Okay, he however does no earthquake. But now, of course, don't deal any damage. I mean, if you use Earthquake, I could probably use Staraptor. And use Liquidation. Never mind then. Okay, I'm gonna assume that he now uses Thunder, which he does. Then he should use Ice Beam against... Right. Do I have... what... I think I have 4 full restores. I can full restore Metagross. Okay, only 50. That's good. That's really good. Once again, if you use Earthquake, we can switch back to Staraptor. It uses Ice Beam. Why would it use Ice Beam? Okay, I'm gonna use Metagross once again to revive Staraptor. Because I can lower its the attack stat this whole time. Which really helps. Nice. Then we switch back to Metagross. It used Thunder, which failed. Very nice. Then we're gonna switch back to Staraptor again. Is it gonna use Earthquake? No, it's using Thunder. But it also missed. Even better. We're gonna switch back again to Metagross, and I think we're almost through already. Yeah, only 2 more turns. It used and hit Thunder. unfortunate. But we still should be good for the most part now. We need to survive one more turn. Gonna switch into Lazzle because I assume it's going to use Ice Beam. Yep. This won't get you anywhere, alright. The way you give orders to Pokemon in battle, I have to say it's impressive. I wish that the day would come when all humans and Pokemon could be so united, but as you can imagine, that will no longer happen. He's so injured and I haven't even been able to give him a scratch. He's not known as King of the Sea for nothing. Pokemon can no longer stand. What do I do? Oh. That's bad. Lucius? You have to be kidding. Lucius can't... Lugia is not an exception to the cycle. I don't know why you are so surprised. What is strange is that Fayone is still here. Or there. There has to be something we can do. Lucius has been using my prana to regain Pokemon form. Can you do the same? What did you say? Your prana. Is it possible that it is? It's a bit of a peculiar question, but Anthony, have you ever felt like everything around you wants to end you? Especially the sea? That's exactly what happens to Anthony. Water-type Pokemon attack him for no reason, and dangerous currents are always created when he sets sail on his ship. Then your prana is independent of the cycle. Anthony, your name. What is your full name? Anthony Delmore. Delmore, that's... One more question, please. Do you have family to whom something similar has happened? Well, yes, my wife and son died in the storm. Is something wrong, Kyogre? You could call me Atan, seeing as you prefer to use the name of our human forms. And no, it's nothing. You see, the cycle can be cruel to those who are not part of it. That's why it wants to get rid of you. Just like it did with your family. When the cycle began to be contaminated, Lugia confronted me and the Fayone were already, well... These are the facts. Only he could have carried it out. Anthony, Fayone, are you so sure I'm wrong? Of course. That's right. Regaining Lugia's form won't make the contamination stop, but if you insist that I'm wrong, your prana will not be affected by the cycle, because, as I said, it is independent of it. That's why if you decide to interact with the bubble, Anthony, nothing will happen to you. However, Lugia is the catalyst himself here. It is up to him, and only him, to remember again. He'll make it, Fayone is sure of it. Lugia, I can't forgive what you've done, but... I'll give you one last chance. Don't think you'll have it easy. This is... No, it's dark. Where is everyone gone? Can't stay alone. I have to get out of here. I must return to Fayone, Mr. Anthony, and His Majesty. Okay, there's a wall. Oh, there's Fayone. Ah, there you are. Thank goodness. Fayone can't find her friends. Well, we'll go look for them later. The priority now is to find a way out. His Majesty needs... Where are Fayone's friends? I already told you, we'll look later for them. Master knows where they are. Why doesn't he tell Fayone? Because I don't know. Can I know what's wrong with you? Liar. Master never liked Fayone and her friends, so he got rid of them. What are you saying? Why would I... Fayone should have disappeared too. Fayone doesn't want to live like this. Ah. Wait, don't go. No. Yeah, that's kind of... Okay, here's also a wall. And I don't know, am I blind? Ah, there he is. Mr. Anthony, thank goodness I found you. Don't leave my side again, okay? You know how much I hate the darkness. Oh, by any chance, you haven't found the way out? We have to get His Majesty to allow me to cleanse his piranha. It is my duty as a guardian, after all. Lucius? Yes, Mr. Anthony? What do you think? Shut up already! Yes, you, guardian of the sea, this guardian of the sea that... Well, you let my family die in the storm. I didn't know, Mr. Anthony, that was... I don't want to listen to you anymore. Take care of this yourself. You don't deserve to have anyone on your side. Oh, yeah. Mr. Anthony, why... I mean, who's left? Kyogre, maybe, right? Yeah. Your Majesty, how did you get here? Have you come to rescue me? Oh, but what an odd... Lugia, you should have never abandoned this place. You are incapable of valuing any of the lives that inhabit this world. You follow orders without any will only because you fear being rejected and sent back to darkness. You are nothing more than selfish. You couldn't care less about anyone. Someone like you could never fulfill the role of a guardian. No, that's not true. Manafi was the opposite of you. She loved life more than anything. She wanted to fulfill her impossible dream of ending the cycle to free them all. Tell me, what reasons would someone without appreciation for others have to do the same? I don't know. I don't remember. I don't know what happened. I just want to get out of here and... Again, thinking about yourself. Remember once and answer me. If you still consider yourself the guardian of the seas, Lugia. Defend yourself if you don't want to die here and now. Die? No, you would never say something like that. Not the Fiona I saw, nor Mr. Anthony. The rosary, where's my rosary? Must reach it. You think you can escape? This can't be real, right? If it is, then I... Huh. That's enough, Lugia. Running away only makes you look even more pathetic. No one cares about you. You're nothing more than a nuisance. No one will mourn for you if you were to disappear. I have the three guardians here. I'm sure I didn't make it to the rosary in time to transform. Did they protect me? After everything that... Lugia. You must not give up yet, Lugia. His voice. You must get out of here. The lives of your friends and the entire world are in danger. Help them, Lugia. Make one last effort. Me? I can't. Facing His Majesty is... That is not Kyogre. The darkness has disturbed your memory of him. Come on, remember. Remember. In this place, Kyogre did not attack me. He rescued me. He helped me see a world of color and joy. This can't be real. That is... At that time, I never believed that anything existed beyond silence and darkness. I liked it so much, I clung so much to that world, that I never realized that its inhabitants not only fight to survive in it, they also do it to improve it and understand and help each other. Just thinking that the world was linked to a single being, Kyogre, I would probably do anything to destroy the cycle and free him. Anything, at any cost. Ah, Fayone. If I really am not capable of offering anything to anyone, so this is where I belong. Lugia. Don't say that, Lugia. A voice again? Who are you? My name is Manafi. I am the previous guardian, or rather, a small reminiscence of what remains of her. Manafi, you were the Pokemon that betrayed His Majesty long ago. Yes. The truth is that this is true. But for me, the lives of others were much more important. If I didn't do something to destroy the cycle, eventually everyone would die along with Kyogre. What do you mean? There's no being that remains in this world forever, and Kyogre is no exception. For life to endure, Piranha has to be separated from him as soon as possible. However, that would require an unimaginable amount of Piranha. I couldn't offer something like that. Instead, I gave my life to create certain gaps in the cycle, causing many of the beings to be born in posterity with a Piranha independent of it. Piranha independent of the cycle? Could this be the case with Mr. Anthony? Yes, when these beings die, the Piranha is released into the world instead of returning to Kyogre. Thus, the cycle would weaken little by little, and when the time came, the amount required to destroy it would decrease considerably. But it also severely shortened Kyogre's lifespan. The Fayone realized this and decided to do something. Then, didn't I? You don't remember what happened, do you? That was my fault for destroying the rosary at that time. I'm sorry. You destroyed the rosary? But you are... Part of my being still lives in my belongings as a guardian, like the rosary you use. I also left a certain amount of Piranha in them, hoping that it would be used against Kyogre. When you were defeated by him, I broke the rosary to prevent it from falling into his hands. Since your Pokemon form was also linked to it, the transformation was forcibly undone and you lost your memory. So that's what happened. I confronted His Majesty. And you did it because you saw what the Fayone had done to themselves. The paper you were carrying. Do you know what it says? No, most of the message was erased. Take care of Fayone. They sacrificed themselves to try to compensate for the Piranha that would be lost by destroying the cycle. Kyogre's decline had nothing to do with him. It was an excuse to convince himself that he would never perish. Your Majesty. The Fayone did not want your friend to suffer the same fate. They left that note so you could see it and not leave her alone. Since she loves this world so much, she wouldn't stand abandoning it. Nor you. Determined to finish what the Fayone started, you faced Kyogre. But your power was not enough and you lost. However, you can win now. You're not alone, you have friends on your side. Am I wrong? They probably hate me. No, they trust you to save them. Lugia or Lucius. If you have come to the conclusion that you want this world and its inhabitants to continue existing, I think you know what you have to do. I don't just want them to continue existing. At this time, I want to do something for them. You're determined then. You must hurry. I will lend you my power and the Piranha that I have left. Still, I don't know if it will be enough for you. Understood. One more thing. Kyogre will cling to life for as long as he can. Because for him, leaving the world he saw grow is unthinkable. When he realizes that you possess my Piranha, he will try to take it from you to heal himself. You shouldn't let him get it, because even if he does, the situation will repeat itself. Sorry, Your Majesty. And if at any time you have any doubts, just remember what's important and you'll find the answer. Thank you, Manafi. It's not me you should thank, don't you think? Now save this world and its inhabitants. Guardian of the Sea, Logia. The light. This is... I can feel Mr. Anthony's prana. It's the exit. Mr. Anthony, Fayone. I'm sorry for the wait. It took you a while, yes? Mr. Anthony, I'm sorry, less apologies, more action. Can you do something to save us or not? I can do it, but... Mr. Anthony, Fayone, will you trust me? Are you asking us that after having accompanied you here? What an insult! Just tell us what to do. What does this mean, Logia? Where did you get that prana? It can't be. Manafi. I'll put an end to the cycle, Your Majesty. Now I know it's possible. There is no need. With such an amount of prana, you could purify mine. I won't do it. Because someday, just like everyone else, you too will be gone. This must end here and now, Your Majesty. The risk is too great. Even if I fall, do you really think you can make up for the lost prana before the cycle goes out of control? Yes, I believe it. I will secure the future. Your Majesty, Kyogre, Atan. I'm sure deep down you know it's the only option. Don't assume so. I will not trust you again. I will take the prana by force if necessary. Then you leave me with no choice. Mr. Anthony, Fayone, let's defeat Kyogre together. Had we met under different circumstances, I'm sure we would have gotten along well. But right now, I'm sorry, I think Lucius is right. Kyogre. Fayone thinks so too. You're all fools! I could barely give him a scratch before, despite being so weakened. But with the Lucius on our side, his life and his cycle, they will come to an end. Alright. I hope that Azumarill gets through. Also, I'm gonna put up light screen. Alright, that's nice, that's nice. We're gonna Ice Beam Kyogre and recover with Lugia. Alright. The alarm state is gone. I can switch to Barakozol. And I'm gonna recover with Kyogre once again. That's bad, he's paralyzed. I have an idea. And a wild charge here, and then just full restore. I can't full restore Lugia, right? No. That's unfortunate. Because I can't get rid of the paralyzer of the para. And also it one-hit the Dracozold. Not cool. Yeah, that's not going so good. Alright, we at least get an Aeroblast off. 90 damage, that's good. Although it was a crit. Oh, du Scheiße. Then I'll take care of this, okay. Maybe I should have protected him better. Bro, he got fucking one hit! What the fuck do you mean I should have protected him better? Okay. I'm gonna swap in Azumarill as a buffer of sorts. I mean, I should be able to deal with it. I hope. Alright. Also, no defense drop. And Kyogre is very low. Alright, but he recovers again. And now he's a fire type. Okay, you know what? It's full restore time. Wait, what? Oh my god, I used full restore instead of... Ah, my god. I wanted to use Max Revive. Okay, I mean, I'm not dead by that. That's good. Okay. Now let's Max Revive, what I actually wanted to choose. And I'm gonna... probably do that to Azumarill. Okay, the ice being killed. Okay, Scald actually... holy shit, that was a lot of damage. But also a lot of damage on Kyogre. Okay. I only have one Max Revive left. I'm gonna try something. I need to get one more hit off. Then I'm gonna switch back into Metagross. Max Revive. Garchomp again. Scald kills, alright, yeah, that's expected. And then I pray to survive and hit another Earthquake. Okay, it's over. It's done. It's done. It's over. Unless I get to hit it and kill with Azumarill. Although maybe. How much does this deal? 64. I mean, I am alive. Ah, scheiße. Ja, also, that's...
Hmm.
Alright. That is now finally done as well. That took way too fucking long. Anyways. Lugia, why? No, I don't want to see anyone leave. Your Majesty. What do you think you're doing? You knew this would happen sooner or later, right? That your powers would weaken in the end? Shut up. I am the king of the sea. The mere thought of leaving behind everything I've ever witnessed be born, live, and then fade away. Your Majesty, you will never leave our sight. As long as there are memories and people to remember. Stop, please. No, I don't want to hear your little speech about memories of life from you. I don't care if they remember me or not. I don't want to abandon them. I do not want them to abandon me. I'm glad to hear that. It's the first time I've heard you say something like that. What? I was beginning to think that you were incapable of feeling an ounce of selfishness, you know? You've always had plenty of that. It's different now though, right? One way or another, right now, I want to trust you. Fiona and that human were willing to give everything to save you. I wonder if maybe I never bothered to get to know you better, or if you really have changed. No, you were always right. Deep down, I was only doing it for myself. But this time, I want to do something for others. I want to make the world better, not only for myself, but for my friends too. If that really is your decision, I let so many die because I wasn't able to accept it. Manafi, Vifayon, Kyle, and now? Your Majesty, I promise you that I will free you from the cycle and save you all. Your Majesty, how cruel. Even now you're still not going to call me by my name? I told you so many times that there was no need for formalities. No, you were the king who took care of us until the last moment. I don't want you to forget it. Lugia, you... I see that there are things that will never change. I leave everything in your hands, Lucius. Mr. Anthony, I know you hate flying, but we must leave this place immediately. Don't worry, I've decided I prefer it to a cave-in. What's going on? Why are the bubbles getting closer? These are the consequences for ending Kyogre's life. All Pokemon have lost their form. The Pokeballs are no longer responding. And they're trying to recover the form of their piranha by coming into contact with us, but I will not allow it. Mr. Anthony, Fayone, now it is my turn to intervene. Lucius, don't do anything stupid, you hear me? Your Majesty, I will not let your death be in vain. No matter what happens, I swear that life will continue. It's the least I should do for those who contribute to life. Pokemon are coming back. Keep going, Master Lucius. Releasing all this prana is making me quite dizzy. But I must not give up. This is my responsibility. Just a little more, please. Hey, is it in my imagination, or does Lucius not seem to be doing very well? Please be careful. It was all the prana that Manafi entrusted to me. As she predicted, it's insufficient. The cycle has not yet disappeared completely. If I release more prana, it is possible that... I must not hesitate. Manafi said to think about what was important. For me, they are important. Now I understand why the Duke, Earl and Baron went to such extremes. Despite their questionable decisions, their main motivation was the happiness of those they loved. And yet I will not be able to fulfill your wish, Mr. Anthony. I won't be able to stay by your side, Fayone. Wait, Fayone? That's it, Fayone has! Fayone. Yes? Your bow, do you think you could lend it to me for a moment? I know you're very fond of it, but... There you go, do what you have to do with it. I hope you know I can't read. That this is not a good time for you to worry about your aesthetics. This bow was also one of Manafi's belongings. She said that she imbued prana into them. If that is true, then it's my last hope. Please, may this prana be enough. I want to stay with Fayone and Mr. Anthony. You did it, Lucius. The Pokemon have regained their forms. I knew you would make it. Master is the best. Lucius? Lucius? Are you okay? Dizziness. Master. Fayone. I'm sorry about the bow. I'll find you another one, okay? Don't worry about the bow. Fayone is very happy. Are you not hurt? Are you alright? If I can be honest, I feel terrible. I contained and released a large amount of prana. My body is in tatters, and don't worry, you have to rest. You just saved all the Pokemon and humans in the world. It's the least you could do. Thank you, Lucius. No, Mr. Anthony. I am the one who must give them. What? Well, once was I able to thank you for everything you've done for me. Maybe I misread. Anyway, yes, well, you get used to it. I understand. Even so, from the depths of my being I tell you, thank you very much. For being my friends and staying with me until the end. I promise that you will have the most beautiful bow I can find, Fayone. And this time I will give it to you from the heart. This time? Did you not... with a lot more heart than before. Terrible. And you, Mr. Anthony? You can tell me your wish. I will fulfill whatever you ask. I already told you I didn't want any. And if there really was, I think it already has came true. Live one last adventure. There must be something else. Come on, think. It's not every day you get a wish from the Guardian of the Sea, you know? Okay, I want you to stop saying Mister and start calling me on first name basis. That wish is very complicated. Make another one. You said anything, you damn liar. What's the limit of your wish granting capabilities? In that case... Has something occurred to you? Hey, what are you doing? I'll keep your notebook. Thank you very much. No, wait, that can't be either. I'm already fed up. You spend half your time taking notes only to never say anything right. What the hell are you writing? Don't read it, don't read it! Alright, what's in there? Please! When I first found you, you didn't get like this. Now even more curious. Fayone thinks that's an invasion of privacy. Fayone wants to read it too. Alright. Give it back to me. What do these runes mean, Fayone? Those aren't runes. So, what language do you write in? It's human language. What? It's true. With a little imagination, this is an A. You barely understand anything. Don't tell me that the reason you said everything wrong is... Master doesn't even understand his own handwriting and makes it up. I'm still learning, give it back. I don't feel like giving it back to you. I'll take some time, but I'll figure it out. I wish Fayone could understand. Don't worry, I'll teach you to read and write well. Not like the young man. Leave me alone. I will take revenge. I swear I will take revenge. I will go every day to eat the berries from your garden. Nothing a good scarecrow can avoid. I'm not a bird. I am Lugia, the guardian of the seas. You would do well not to forget it. It seems everything's back to normal. But all the well isn't. Anthony! Hello, Anthony! Good morning, are you here today too? Of course, you can't stay alone. I appreciate it, but you don't have to come every day either. Also, with a little luck, I won't be living alone soon. What do you mean by that? What do you mean by that? You live on my roof now? Do the bare minimum of saying hello. Answer. I mean, I'm moving out of here. You're moving? Where? Why? Honestly, anywhere will do. I stayed because I was sad to leave the place where I started the family. But after that little trip, I realized that maybe I would be better off in a place with people selling berries and vegetables. Or opening a tavern or a restaurant. Oh, I think the restaurant is a good idea. You're good at cooking. Do you want me to destroy that place where they poisoned me, so I can replace it? Let's try not to resort to violence, please. The fact is that setting a goal and working to achieve it has encouraged me a lot. What about you? Shouldn't you be doing your Sea Guardian stuff? The sea is so calm now that Master does practically nothing. Hey now, it's not that I want there to be problems, but it's true, everything seems much calmer. Although, you know, there was a storm in the southeast the other day. A ship got caught up in it, so I rushed over to help. However, before I could act, a human took out a Pokemon and ordered a Pokemon to clear the skies. Well, that's good, isn't it? Pokemon and humans are working together to survive. It is, but what will be my purpose if the seas no longer need a guardian? Don't have to limit yourself to the ocean, you know? Remember that in the same way that you can do good with Pokemon, you can also do evil. There will always be a need for strong Pokemon like you willing to fight against injustice. Although some Pokemon might do it in their own unique way. Of course, Master will always fight and win. After all, he already saved the world once. Thank you, Fayone, I couldn't do this without you. Now tell me, Mr. Anthony, what do you need to open that restaurant? Well, first of all, we'll have to decide on an island and start raising money. An island, huh? Let's see. Ah. Well, this is where Toto lives. What a beautiful house. Very good friends. Is it my imagination or have I heard something very interesting? Something about Mr. Anthony moving to another island. What are you doing here? You can't invade Mr. Anthony's house just like that. You've done exactly the same. Momo and I were visiting the Bristle Island Tavern to learn a little about the trade of the region. And a young lady with a big hat and a punpo hanging from her back suddenly started screaming. Shadeb, the red-haired old geezer, I'm in debt for him for life. Man, we asked her what was wrong and it turns out she was talking about you. She gave us your address. Preta, one of these days I'm going to. But on to the more important thing. Ponsos Island needs a good farmer, you see. And on Glauco Island we need wielders like you who can stand up to Minos and who speak well of me. Ah, no, I know where you're going. You want to stay with Mr. Anthony. Obviously. Excuse me. I've come to take Anthony to trial on Thalassa Island. And how did you find my house? It's a secret. Have you been following me or something? Scary. You may need to stay on the island for a long time under my supervision. Please keep that in mind. No one is going to keep Mr. Anthony. I'll take him to Yoto if necessary. Lucius, leave my cloak alone. I don't want to, those birds want to take you. Stop behaving like a kid, will you? If you're going to miss me so much, come with me and leave it at that. Can I really? Yes, if you promise to learn to be a little quieter. Man. So, where are you going, Mr. Anthony? I'll go to... somewhere. Congratulations, you can now access the extra chapters accessible from the title screen. Alright. We have 356 defeated Pokemon, 1 shiny, 95 chests opened, 40 valuable items found, 107 coins found, 119 berries, 49 captured Pokemons, 80 achievements, and yeah. Ending the power of the Guardian. Alright. Yeah, I guess that is that, then. Seems like it just resets to before we went into Varuna Temple. Anyways, with that now, though, this will be the end of this episode. We will make one more episode for the extra chapter. No idea how long that'll be, but anyways, I hope that you have enjoyed this story, this main story so far, as much as I did, because I really, really enjoyed it. And yeah, well, until the next time, I do wish you all a great day, night, evening, whatever, and bye.